in there, and Brandon's taking the bull by the horn and leading that group right now.
What's Preston Howard brought to that room so far?
Athleticism. The biggest thing, and I tell this to a lot of the people that I've talked to about Preston, the biggest thing that my confidence was in him was when I got to see him play against Auburn in the bowl game. And the blocks that he was able to do against, 35 for us was what stuck out to me. And then, he had a couple good catches in that game. And, he's made some big plays and running some dig routes out there the past couple of days, so that's good to see. But a lot of stuff that he's doing right now is some of the is new to him. Just trying to push him, and man, it's been really good to see the things that he's been doing out there these past couple of days.
Freshman Hollis and Ryan, what have you seen from them?
Haven't seen much from Hollis. Hollis he played his whole senior year with the injury that B had. The only difference is that little bone didn't snap on him. So for him to play the whole senior year and have a really good season. And so our advice with him was go ahead and get the surgery before he got here. But he's out there running around. The one thing I do know when he does the jug machine is that he can snatch that ball. But we're excited to see, where his recovery comes. But with Ryan, coming from a great program like Milton, all he knows to do is work. So it's been really good to see, his progression out there these past couple of days. He's a big kid. He's up to 250 now. And we're excited to see, what he's going to be able to do tomorrow when we put these pads on.
Ben, for you guys as an offensive staff, no one leaves, everyone's here again. How beneficial is that to just the continuity of it?
It's funny you asked that, Christian. We just talked about it this morning in our meeting. These first 3 days, it's been really, really good to see all the guys meshing well. Everybody's playing faster, knowing the details of what we're doing. And it's been really good. The continuity, like you said, man, same staff, really the same offense from a year ago where, these young guys, we talk about the young Cam Coleman's and Malcolm Simmons, where they're second year into it. They're playing with a lot of confidence out there and running around, and it's been an advantage for us for sure.
Ben, on that note, is there maybe more of a sense of urgency, or maybe it's always been there, just because you're coming out to 9-winning seasons, 4 total, and just a feeling like you want to get this thing going?
And what you just said is more of a sense of urgency, right? And really for these guys, man, they're just they're hungry. The thing that we've always seen with these guys, man, they're always ready to work. And now what they're ready for is to see the fruition of all the hard work. And so for right now, for us as coaches, is making sure that we let the Joes go play, and make sure that we're not putting too much on their plate right now. But it's been really fun to see those guys out there making plays, even from the new quarterbacks out there that we have. It's been really good to see that ball humming around in the passing game, and it's been fun to watch the past 3 days.
I know you guys were really excited about Brandon last year heading into the season, and he got hurt. What does he bring to the table for you guys that makes him a difference maker?
The first thing is just his leadership. The second thing is people don't really see how athletic he really is. I know the one thing, 2 years ago against LSU where he went in and caught a take one post, and those things that you see him do in his highlight film out of high school. He caught a slant the other day and took it 20 yards the other day. And so it's those little things that I've got to do a better job as a coach in making sure that I keep him healthy, because I know what Brandon can do. And he's a very, very smart player. He is a true tight end that can win his one-on-one blocks in the box and has the athleticism to go and win some one-on-one matchups on the edge.
How do you see that H role playing out? Just being in the box and helping out there.
That H role for us, Cole, man, it's an interesting role because for us, we ask all those guys to do it. Right? It doesn't matter what body type it is. We want those guys to be able to substitute in and out and not handcuff our play caller on what we can do in there. But usually that H spot is somebody that we know we could flex out, go win those one-on-one matchups. But again, we ask those guys to do a lot in the box. And when it's time to go win those matchups, we better be able to win those one-on-ones and give the running back some cut-ups when they need it in the running game.
Ben, you mentioned the quarterbacks, but from the little you've seen of the two guys, kind of what have you seen out of them throwing to your tight ends?
Man, just the sense of urgency, going through the progressions. It really just, first 3 days, I think, the first couple of months helped those guys introduce the offense. What you can see is them going through the progression. The whole field is open. We're throwing a lot of RPOs out there right now where they're reading it the right way, and man, we're just really excited, especially for Jackson. And everything from his technique to the meshes, to how quick that ball's coming out to the reads. I mean, it's been refreshing to see, and we're excited to where him and Deuce, man, what they've done the first 3 days it's been really, really exciting.